Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Minister of Health announces 85 new confirmed COVID-19 cases. Russia reports a new record daily rise in coronavirus infections as the number of confirmed cases surged past 130,000. And the Public Authority for Privatization and Partnership approves establishing a multi-sensor direct satellite reception station to receive satellite images. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. The Minister of Health announced 85 new confirmed cases of COVID-19, which brings the total number registered in the Sultanate to 2,568, including 12 deaths. The Minister of Health stresses that 750 cases have been recovered. The test of COVID-19 infections continue in the medical centers in Marbella industrial area in the Wilaya of Sib. The center daily receives expatriates who are having symptoms of the virus to take samples and send them to the labs to conduct the necessary examinations and medical procedures. This is considered the fifth center for conducting COVID-19 tests in the Governorate of Muscat, and the centers are distributed as follows: 3 in the Wilaya of Sib, 1 in the Wilaya of Matrah, and 1 in the Wilaya of Boshar.
Within the efforts to limit the spread of COVID-19, the ministry advises all citizens and residents to keep on washing hands with water and soap. Avoid touching the face, nose, mouth and eyes. Follow hygienic habits when coughing and sneezing. Adhere strictly to social distancing instructions. Stay at home and not to go out unless absolutely necessary. Adhering to isolation and social distancing will prevent you, your family and the community from COVID-19. Stay safe.
Now, sir, for international news, Russia today reported a new record daily rise in coronavirus infections as the number of confirmed cases surged past 130,000. As some European countries were looking to gradually lift restrictions, officials in Moscow, the epicenter of the contagion in Russia, urged residents to stay home despite glorious weather. With the number of cases rising by several thousand each day, Russia is now European country registering the most new infections. According to the government's daily coronavirus update, 10,633 confirmed infections were reported in the last 24 hours, bringing the total to 134,687. President Vladimir Putin has said the situation remains very difficult and warned that the country was not yet past the peak of the outbreak. Russia's official fatality rate has remained low in comparison to countries like Italy, Spain and the United States. 58 people died over the past 24 hours, bringing the total toll to 1,280. Italy's death toll jumped today by the highest number since April 21st, although local news agencies attributed it to the addition of previously uncounted deaths outside hospitals. The 474 fatalities reported by the Civil Protection Service took the Mediterranean countries' total since February to 28,710, second only to the United States. Italy's real death toll is believed to be substantially higher than the official figure because few deaths in care homes or in the community are reported. The elderly in care homes are often not tested for the virus, and the number of people who have died of the illness at home is unknown. The 192 new deaths were the lowest since March 14th, and the number of new virus infections stood at 1,900, about a third of the number at the peak of the crisis. North and South Korean troops exchanged fire along their tense border today, the first such incident since the rivals took unprecedented steps to lower frontline animosities in late 2018. Violent confrontations have occasionally occurred along the border, the world's most heavily fortified, while today's incident is a reminder of persistent tensions. It didn't cause any known casualties on their side, on either side, and is unlikely to escalate. Farming activities around the North Korean areas where the firing occurred continue throughout today, and North Korea's military didn't display any other suspicious activities after the gunfire. The exchange of fire came a day after North Korean broadcast video of its leader Kim Jong-un reappearing in public after a 20-day absence amid tense speculation about his health. So to come on News Bulletin, a couple in China holds an online wedding ceremony due to the coronavirus epidemic.
Non-compliance with the directives of the Supreme Committee dealing with coronavirus COVID-19 exposes you to risk and legal action. Stay safe.
Welcome back to the news. Back here in the Sultanate, the Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Privatization and Partnership, in its first meeting, adopted the concept of establishing a multi-sensor direct satellite reception station to receive satellite images with integrated capabilities to receive data and remote sensing, process and distribute them to users. The meeting confirmed that the coming period will witness the launch of a number of new projects in the field of Oman Tawazun program and the establishment of a center of excellence aimed at transferring knowledge and developing basic skills in fifth-generation technologies. The meeting was headed by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Sinaidi, Minister of Commerce and Industry, and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Privatization and Partnership. The Sultanate ranked 5th in the Arab and GCC countries and 47th globally out of 189 countries in the World Human Development Report 2019. The report issued by the United Nations Development Programme UNDP indicated that the Sultanate made progress by one rank after it was in the 48th in the 2018, which placed it among the countries with very high human development. According to the report, the Sultanate's progress is attributed to the high value of the Human Development Index and the improvement in the values of life expectancy, which was estimated at 76.6%. The average number of years of study increased compared to the report of 2018, and the improvement in per capita income exceeded $37,000. The Oman Logistics Center stopped the commercial paper transactions in this sector after integrated efforts among the borders concerned, as the digital conversion will facilitate the transactions and save us time, as well as it will be cost effective. The digital services logistics center include electronic handling of goods in the ports, cargo management, and many other related services in this field. The changes came in line with the current situation of the spread of COVID-19 epidemic, so as to ensure the safety of those working in the logistics sector by avoiding direct contact among the employees and the employers. It's worth mentioning that the Sultan started the digital transformation project in logistics sector back in 2018 so as to accomplish the goals of the National Strategy 2040, as well as to enhance the usage of modern technologies in this sector. After the Supreme Council decision to uplift the ban on some of the commercial activities, stores and offices in the government of Dakhiliya are slowly back to business while observing the health and preventive measures. The decision included 19 commercial activities that will contribute in improving the economic situation in the country. The authorities urged business owners and workers to adhere to the health guidelines, maintain physical distance and not to receive many customers at once to help in minimizing any potential risks. The decision aims at gradually allowing businesses to resume the activities as the COVID-19 situation is improving, while maintaining a watchful eye on any health hazards or risks to take the appropriate decisions when needed. And finally, Ma Jialun and his bride Zhang Yitong were to get married in October, but the coronavirus epidemic has put their big plan on hold, not expecting to hold a big ceremony in the foreseeable future. The couple said yes when approached by the entertainment startup called Ergang on whether they wanted to have an online wedding. Ergang is a Shanghai-based video sharing company, provides travel, culture and food videos via various digital platforms such as Bilibili, WeChat and YouTube. Dressed in traditional Chinese costumes, the couple exchanged vows in a 2-hour ceremony attended by only the organizers and camera crew, but streamed live to families, friends and around 500,000 viewers. With weddings, birthdays and celebrations being cancelled around the world because of the coronavirus pandemic, an online wedding organizer with Ergang believes the outbreak may have started a new online lifestyle. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Minister of Health announces 85 new confirmed COVID-19 cases. Russia reports a new record daily rise in coronavirus infections as the number of confirmed cases surged past 130,000. And the Public Authority for Privatization and Partnership approved establishing a multi-sensor direct satellite reception station to receive satellite images. And that's the end of the news from all of us here in the newsroom and the studios. Thanks for watching. Good night.